The very top of the Scandinavian peninsula is filled with snowy coastlines, a tundra without foliage covering the landscape for miles on end, only to reach barren mountains with the northern lights dancing in the night above it in Arctic cold temperatures. Yes, it is indeed the land of the extreme on the European continent. 1867 Scandinavia. Many might think of the Vikings when they hear those words, but even the Swedish and Norwegian Vikings did not live this far to the north. No, this is the tale of the Sami people, a people who have settled in these unforgiving landscapes 3,500 years ago and have been herding reindeer, fishing on the icy fjords and running on skis to make a living in these conditions for just as long. Contrary to the Viking Norse faith, their belief is one of more nature worshipping, called Nordavutka, which I clearly will pronounce 10 different ways in this series. It has more in common with Ukonesko in the Finnish Baltic area, so in other words, a shamanic, polytheistic and animistic religion. Our story starts in Kárásjohka, which is modern-day Norway, of course, but it is one of the most significant, important places, culturally speaking, for the Sami. This is Suja, the character we will be starting our adventures with. She is of the house Elvin, a family dynasty that is likely connected to the Elvin Dynasty in Denmark some 200 years later, but that was another parallel universe and timeline. Original content? Yes, Suja, just today, inherited the titles of the Chieftain of Kárásjohka after her father and founder of the dynasty was tragically found dead in an accident while herding their reindeer down the mountains. She still got her mother to lean on, who is also her best friend and the spitting image of her, but otherwise she is very alone in the world. Suja is not the most beloved young woman in Kárásjohka. After all, she is of a stubborn, vengeful and also arbitrary type who fancy herself a bit of a warrior, but everyone knows a misguided one at best, as she is also extremely reckless, and more than once she had hurt herself or others when she thought of helping in a dangerous situation. Well, no one can really blame her. She was never known for her skills to learn the traditional way as a child, and naturally she became more physical, playing with the boys in the snow rather than knitting with the girls, and luckily she did inherit her father's tall figures with a twist of never seeming to get hurt, or maybe she just never really showed it. Now 22 years of age, Suja has seen many asking for her hand in marriage throughout the years as a daughter of a chieftain, but she refused all of them in the past. But now, a chieftain herself, she will look for one, not out of love or lust. Oh no, she feels the need of security. These lands are tribal, ruled by the strongest. One need to be strong or get very strong to survive. Allied is a strength, and she know what she is worth. Just to the south of Kárásjohka is Inari, and it is ruled by a kid. Well, that is a kid in Suja's eyes, as he is 16, but he is a kid with an army who, like herself, is in need of security. She has already sent the letter, a formal proposal of marriage between the two, providing an alliance is guaranteed. Their kids would be of his dynasty, as nothing else would be accepted. Yes, she knows, but marrying a mere child, she feels as if she got the upper hand in this and can denounce or designate who she wishes in the future. Who knows? Maybe she will even take a concubine, maybe for love, and even put a bastard in her seat. While still considering her option, she does need to make decisions on some things. Now a ruler, one of them is a lifestyle. It is an easy choice. She is a misguided warrior. Yes, she is, and she will go with the martial. Control and acting tough is on her mind, so she chooses the authority focus. Yes, she does. And she will also put the 2 first perks in, which is gonna be Serve the Crown and also a woman's home. Lovely. Next, she meets up with her council, Councillor Nayanas, Shaman Muku, the Steward Nakul, Spymaster Biella, and finally, Marshal Nasty. Suja, she doesn't really know exactly how good they are at their job, but she does know that more than once they have spoken ill about her to her father. Yeah, she sees them as her father's employees, but maybe they are useful, otherwise she will definitely make short process of removing them. After the initial meeting, she asked her Marshal Nasty to stay around to give her some new orders to immediately start the process of training 2 new regiments to the armies, pikemen and bowmen, bringing the army's regiment size up to 3 with a total of 400 men when all is trained. As her father already had 2 combined regiments of Midsen Vajicha trained, Levi's is almost non-existent, not something that is a thing here, so training and maintaining professional armies is extremely important. What an absolutely crazy day for Suja. No time before now, late in the evening to relax a little with her mother before everything starts anew tomorrow again. And this is where it finally hits her. Her father is dead. And tears are hard to hold back. She might be tough, she might be stepping up as a ruler, but the trouble and stress of being that have just begun. This is just the start of a long journey in this series, a small taste of what is to come and how I plan to make my storytelling within the CK3 world moving forward. I will deliberately not talk about mods. Yes, there will be many mechanically things changed from the vanilla version of the game, but I think I'll leave the series as much as is possible down to roleplay. So if you have any questions about that or anything else, then leave a comment or check my mod list in the link below. So if you like to see more of this and also enjoyed this one, leave a like and remember to subscribe.